there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be a husband or wanting to be a wife. Hey bunnies, so for today's video, it's going to be a follow-up to my iPhone Diaries I'm Engaged video. Now, I did ask the question if anybody wanted to know how I pretty much changed my way of thinking or pretty much my way of thinking when it came to marriage, and how pretty much I would like to think that I convinced him to propose. Now, first things first, again, I have been with my boyfriend for this year is 4 years now, and when I decided to become more wife-like was late last year, actually. So we were 3 years plus into the relationship, and we had 2 kids, living in an apartment, and I wanted more from the relationship. I decided that I didn't want to be another, baby mother, live with our man type of situation. I wanted the family. I wanted the home. Okay, I wanted my kids to be raised in a relationship, in a household where they saw a man get married to his wife, especially having 2 sons. Okay, I want them to know that it's not okay to just be living with someone and not doing anything else with your life. I wanted them to understand that they need a good foundation. A family needs a good foundation, and that starts with a husband and a wife. A lot of you are going to disagree with this, but these are my personal opinion. Now, the first thing that I did, I reconnected with God. I am a Christian. I was baptized and all that good stuff, and I lost my way, sort of. I got into heavy drinking, sex, smoking, all that stuff, and even while I was with my boyfriend, like, drinking was our main thing. We met drinking. Our relationship was based heavily on us drinking. Like, to stand each other, we had to be intoxicated, and that was not healthy at all, especially, like I said, with 2 boys looking up to us, looking up to both of us. It was not healthy at all. I stopped working at the job that I was at. I made blogging and YouTubing and having my own small business my career. I also started homeschooling my 2 boys. One is 4, one is actually 5, I should say. He just turned 5. The other one is 2, about to turn 3. I had to clear my mind of all the negativity. Me and my boyfriend, we had to like reconnect in a sense. Me personally, I cut out a lot of drinking, and he followed suit shortly after, and we had to find each other again, if that makes any sense. Like, we had to rebuild ourselves, rebuild our relationship, find something else that we connected on other than sex and alcohol. After 3 years, it kind of gets old, and then that's when we need to wake up and be like, you know what, it's time to step our game up, step up our relationship, all that good stuff. Listening to the word, reading the word, Joel Osteen, I think I mispronounced his name just now, but he is amazing. He helped me with not only my relationship, but with my business as well, having more faith in God, believing in him, trusting in him. And I think her name is Chanel Boateng. If I mispronounced, I'm so sorry, but she's a Nigerian beauty guru here on YouTube. She's absolutely gorgeous, has the best accent in the world. But she did a similar video to this, and she talks about how she had to reconnect with God, and I was so moved by that, because I'm like, that's exactly what I had to do as well, to show you how powerful God is, and just believing in him and having faith in him. I said to myself, you know what, by 2015 I'm gonna have a ring on my finger. 2015. Prayer works. That's the first thing. Now, to help me to become more wife-minded, I found this group called the Single Wives Club. Now, the Single Wives Club is a membership, something that you have to sign up for and pay for and all that stuff. I wasn't going to pay for it. I didn't have the money, honestly. So I decided not to go that route, but I did follow them like on Instagram and stuff like that. I did download their app. It was like 99 cents, best 99 cents, because every hour, every couple hours or so, they send you these positive notes, or what do you call them? Positive reinforcements? I don't know. And it just brings up your mood, brings up your day. It reminds you that, you know what, God is in control. Everything that is supposed to be for you is going to be for you. Like, nothing happens before its time. Okay, and that helped me to get more wife-minded, the Single Wives. There are a couple books that I downloaded as well on my Kindle. Let me grab it and show you. So the first book I read is called Get a Ring on It, 10 Secrets to Becoming Wife Material, and it's by Lasana Smith. And this book changed my entire mindset. It changed my entire life. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely leave the link to her Amazon so that you can get a copy of this book, because it is freaking amazing. If I recommend no other book, it's this one right here. The second book that I read was The Tiara. This one, I still haven't finished reading it yet, but this one is mainly for people who are already in a committed relationship. If you're already a wife, let me put it like that, it teaches you how to deal with certain things that happen in relationships, because no relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect, and you are going to have confrontations, there are going to be arguments, there are going to be fights, but the Tiara helps you to kind of learn how to curb that based on what I've read so far. I've read like, 64% of the book or something like that. So a majority of the book is how to deal with or how to react to your husband, the things that you put out are the things that you will receive. Okay. Another thing, and this is going to sound way backwards in comparison to what we're used to right now in this modern day and age. Cooking is the one thing I despise doing, but I know he loves it when I cook. When he comes home to dinner or when he comes home for lunch, he loves having food. So that's the one thing that I had to quote unquote sacrifice and, tell myself that I needed to do. And I did do it. Eventually I realized that it made my relationship that much better. Okay. Cleaning was never a major thing for me because I cannot be in a nasty house. And again, ladies, your man does not want to come home to a mess. It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, a housewife, whatever it is that you want to call yourself. If you get home before him or if you leave work after him or whatever the case is, you want to make sure that your house is as clean as possible. With kids, without kids, it doesn't really matter. Kids do make a mess, yes, but the biggest mess they make are like leaving their toys around, and that's easy to pick up and just throw back into their play section or play area or toy box or whatever it is that they have. Don't use your kids as an excuse. Try to take some time out of your day to clean your house. Okay? The other thing is looking good. And like I said in my I'm engaged video, I always look good. This is how I got them. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't even care. I have no shame. I am very proud of the way I look, and yeah, so make sure that you look good. Make sure that you present yourself well. When you are out there, you're not just representing you, you're also representing him, and vice versa. When you're out there, you're representing your girl or your wife or your fiance as well. So you have to make sure that you look as good as you can so that there is a good impression left on her or on him. Okay? Yeah, and those really are just the basics. Taking care of yourself from the inside, and that starts with God. That's the first thing. Getting more wife-minded. The Single Wives Club is amazing. I highly recommend, even if you guys don't, sign up for the membership, like follow them on Instagram. They are my favorite page. Word to the Wives. Oh my gosh. They on Instagram, they are amazing. Like the things they post, it hits you like, dude, why didn't I think of that? Like, seriously, get into a really good Bible-based church. I'm not in one right now, but Joel Osteen, however you pronounce his name, he is amazing. I highly recommend you girls go out there and listen to him. Download his app so that you can hear his sermons completely free every Sunday. Get his email listing so that you can get emailed their word of the day. Follow him on Facebook. I know this sounds like a lot of social plugging. I promise you I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm just letting you know what helps me, what helped me become more wife-minded, more wife-like. In the beginning I said that that's what convinced him to want to marry me. it could have gone completely different. He could have realized that, you know what, this girl is just way too much, and he would have been like, yo, Lori, it's over. And that would have been great for me, because I would have realized that he wasn't on the level that I was at. Okay, so you're not just doing it for this particular relationship, you're doing it for future relationships, for that future man. If the man you're with is not the man you're supposed to be with, changing your life, realizing, you know, that you want more is the first step. When he sees that you want more and he realizes, you know what, I don't want that much, he'll walk away. Maybe you have to approach him and be like, you know what, this is what I want from the relationship, this is what I'm expecting. And then if he sees that and realizes, you know what, that's not what I want, then you can move on from there and prepare yourself for that husband that you want, or that wife that you want. Okay, let them know upfront, this is my plan. I want to get married, I want to get the house, I want to, you know, do all these things with you. If you don't want to do that, let me know from now. You have to put your foot down, in a sense, and better yourself, better your life, prepare yourself for what you want. If marriage is what you're seeking, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be a husband or wanting to be a wife. Okay, and having that talk might also make him realize, you know what, I do want to be with this girl, I do want to marry her, I do want to be with this person for the rest of my life. So do have that talk. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about anything at all, leave it in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer. Until next time, peace, sign, and kissy face. Bye. Now, when you get into the palette and the products that it contains, you get 2 amazing, super pigmented baked highlighters, like I said on the cover, and you get 6 oversized eyeshadows.